Well, hello and welcome back to the Blazor Puzzle. I'm Carl Franklin from AppVNext, and that's my friend Jeff Fritz from Microsoft. What's up, Fritzy?
Hello, how's it going, Carl?
Good.
It's been a busy week.
For
What's
you,
going
I know.
on?
Well, for me too. I've been busy going back through the repos and adding the solutions.
Terrific.
I got all the way back, from the current episode all the way back to Puzzle 13, which was that big one that we did on
Migration.
.NET Conf. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome stuff. That's going to be a great reference for all of you out there that have been watching the puzzles and been wondering, well, gosh, how do I catch up? How do I actually see how this thing works?
Right, without having to go through all these videos, yeah. Okay, let's get to last week's puzzle.
Oh, man. Puzzle 25. Here we go.
Here we go. Okay, so if you recall, it's a, let me bring up the font a little bit. It's a Blazor Web App, .NET 8, with interactive render mode set to server.
Okay.
And the location set to global. We're using Blaze icons, right? Which is, I'm using the font awesome NuGet package, but they have NuGet packages for all of the popular font packages.
Okay.
To put this plus right here, and when I click on plus, it adds a button. Click on plus again, it adds another button, right? So I'm dynamically creating a class and adding it to a list, and that class has all the stuff that I need to create the button, including an action that can handle the event. And when I click on one of these, I expect button 1 clicked, button 2 clicked. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. And this kind of thing makes sense when you're dynamically adding things into a collection, thinking about you're dynamically adding products into a cart or something like that. You're moving things around. How does this work?
Yeah, exactly. So the problem is that when I create these new parameters and properties, which is a dictionary of string object, whenever we click plus, right? I have this next button ID, which I'm incrementing. It's a, class level variable right there. All right, so I create the ID button -1, button -2, whatever. And the text is button 1, button 2. And on click is a new action to call button clicked with a message, button, next button ID clicked. The problem is in the way that we've constructed this string. This string, because it's an action, and this happened in .NET 4, this string doesn't get evaluated until you click the button, right? So you might think, oh, well, this is cool. Well, actually, if I put a string up here with the button ID clicked, and I pass that string, that would be fine because it's already evaluated. But since I haven't done that, the way that I'm going to fix this is like so. All right, so there's a subtle difference here. I save the current button ID into a local variable, and I create the action with that current button ID. It's not a module level variable, it's a local variable. Therefore, this gets pre-evaluated, and then when I go to click it, it's already there. Does that make sense?
It does. The action, right, is a delegate. It's not actually executed until the click event on that button happens, not at the time that the dictionary is created. So by capturing that value and passing it along, you're making sure that you've got isolated, here's the value of it.
Exactly. All right, so let's see if it works. Create a button, button 1, button 2, button 3, button 1, button 2, button 3. Ya, ya, hoo, hoo, wah, wah.
But this is important because if you're doing a for loop through a list of items that you're putting into a shopping cart, something like that, you want to make sure you have the correct entry that you're referencing as you're passing those along. And putting these kinds of delegates onto things and adding them on dynamically, a little bit tricky. Make sure that you capture those items appropriately with this similar type of value reference type passing around.
Yeah, exactly. So we had quite a few correct answers this week.
Some really good emails with explanations, screenshots, descriptions.
I feel like we're getting more listeners and more viewers, and people are getting more engaged. This is all good. So
bring it, friends. Bring it. Solve our puzzle.
That's right. We dare you. So let's announce the winner. The winner this week is, wait for it, Alan McBee.
Alan, congratulations.
We don't yet know where he's from, but here's a tip, folks. When you submit your things, when you submit your answers, tell us where you are so that we can say Alan McBee from, Topeka, Kansas, or whatever, New York City. Who knows?
Alan had a great email, very descriptive, nice screenshots showing, here's what I see, here's how I would address it.
Yep. That's right. So Alan, for being picked from all the correct answers, he's going to win one of these. Ooh. A BlazorPuzzle mug. And he's also going to win one of these. Okay, wait a minute. Did you know that you're looking the wrong way?
I'm mirrored, aren't I?
Yeah, you got to look to your left. No,
I am looking to my left.
To your right. You got to look to your right.
Okay.
All right, let's do this again.
Okay.
And for this is how the sausage gets made, folks. And for having his answer picked from all the correct answers, Alan's going to win one of these. A BlazorPuzzle mug.
Yeah.
And he's also going to win one of these. A coveted BlazorPuzzle t-shirt.
Look at that.
And you can get one too, but you got to play to win.
All right.
All right, let's jump into next week's puzzle. So I'm creating a new Blazor Web App, .NET 8, of course.
Of course.
Interactive mode server, location global.
Okay. So everything's server interactive. Got it.
You got it. Now, what I want to do is create a Razor class library and a component within that. And we'll use the component, and everybody knows how to do this, I hope. If you don't, you're going to learn some extra things today. And then what we want to do is see if we can turn that Razor class library component into a routable Blazor page.
Okay, let's add that class library first. Let's make sure folks know what that is. Yep. And then I think this is tricky, turning it into a page. Okay.
Yeah. All right, so I'm looking for Razor class library. I'm going to pick that, and I'll call this, MyStuff.
Okay.
And .NET 8 long-term support is good.
Of course. Mm-hmm.
Of course. Okay, now I want to add a reference from my Blazor server project to MyStuff so I can use it.
And this is great. You want to consolidate, have a similar look and feel across your applications. You want to have that common library of components and stuff that's just going to appear in all of your applications. Okay.
You got it. And I could go down to imports Razor, and I could just say using MyStuff. And that'd be easy for us to create a component right here. Welcome to your new app. And I'm just going to say component 1. There it is.
That's the default component that comes with the template.
Yeah, and there's nothing to it really. It just says it's defined in the MyStuff library.
It's got some CSS that comes with it to put a border and some background.
Yep.
Okay.
And there it is.
Okay.
Yeah. So now the challenge is we want to go to / component 1 and route to that component as a page.
Carl, I know how to solve this. Let me tell you how to solve this. I
got
the answer. I'm going to solve it. Friends, this is the first puzzle that we're going to solve live here before it even gets to you. Okay, I'm going to win the mug. Here we go.
I think our viewers smell something fishy coming up here, but go ahead.
Note to self, get a Miami Marlins hat for next time. Here's the deal. To make a component a page, you just put a page directive at the top of this file, @page/component1. Right? That's all you do. I've seen the course. I know how this works. I did that thing on Microsoft Learn.
All right, well, let's try it, Jeff. Let's see if...
What do you mean try it? That's how it works. Don't tell me.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, there it is. All right, so the component still works. It's still there on the page.
It's still on the page.
Yep.
Kip. Dope. Dip.
No. I saw it in the documents. That's how you do this.
Let's call Steve. Steve. All right.
His name's actually Alan.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Alan.
We'll call Alan.
Wrong name. Okay.
That is the challenge. Exactly what we said. It should work, but it doesn't. Why doesn't it? And how can we make it work? And if you think you know the answer, don't post it on social media, of course, but send it to Jeff and me at blazorpuzzle@appvnext.com with the subject puzzle 26, puzzle number 26 or puzzle 26. We'll get it. We know what you're talking about.
Absolutely.
And good luck.
If you do get it working, post a screenshot of component 1 there, hosted on the page. Let us brag and see that you solved our puzzle first.
That's right.
All right.
And until then, obsess away. And we'll see you next week.
Take care, friends.
Bye. Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out blazortrain.com and the .NETshow.com for more great content.